Hey guys, how you guys doing today? Hope you guys are good. I'm gonna be breaking down Bayethe by We Will Worship. We're gonna have a listen. I won't play along. I have a listen, and then I'm gonna show you what I think they're playing, and then we're just gonna continue like that. So we're gonna start with the intro. Starts on the 6, then it does a 3-1-2, 3-1-2, but this is on the guitar. 3-4-5. 7-3. 6-5. 4-3-2-1-7-3. Cool. Let me show you what that is. So 6, then 3-1-2 over the 5. So 6 over the 5. And then 4. So this chord, the way that I look at it is, I look at it as a diminished 7th chord, but that last note, I sharp it. And another way of looking at this thing is it's just the 7, 2, 4, and the 6 over the 7. And then for the 3, it's essentially a 3 major, which is in this key, in the key of F sharp. So the song is in the key of F sharp. I probably should have changed that to be F sharp. Yep. There you go. Yeah, so and then 7 and then 3 major. But instead of playing the 3 major straight, I take the 3 and make it a 2. Sounds a little bit nicer for me. I like it. And then back to the 6. And then they just do a 6-7-1, but in the on a higher octave. So when they come back to the 6, I didn't listen to the other stuff, but it's still the same chords. 5, and then so that thing is essentially like a 5-1-4, but the chords that I'm using there, they might be playing it like this, though, like this though. But I like playing it like this, keeping that same melody line there at the top. So this chord, I don't know how to look at it. You can look at it like you remember that diminished chord with the sharped last note that we're playing for the 7? You can look at it in the same way, because the diminished chord for this note, the 6 sharp, is this. So that would be your A diminished 7th. So if you take this, move it up 1/2 step, move up the last note by one whole step actually. It will take you to the 6. It will take you to the 6, because so the melody that we want is 6-5-4. So what we do is we play that with this diminished chord, the E diminished chord. Then we add the 6, the 6th note of the F sharp scale. 6. Then same chord structure, but for the D. Then back to the 4. Then that becomes your 5. And then 1, 4. Let's actually see if it works with the regular 5-1-4. Sort of, not really. So what we can do is we can take this, drop this to the bottom maybe. Nope. Okay, yeah, we can look at it as a 5, but take the 5th note and just make that a 6. Let's see if that works. it can work. Really, if you want it to work. But I think for me, having these sharps in there helps give a little bit of tension, which we resolve when we end up landing on the 4. So I think, yeah, just stick with this thing. So 5, 1, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 3, 6. It's the same chords. 6, 5, 4. But usually when they're in the verse, I usually like to keep it as a 6, 1/5, 4. Upageme. Same 7, 3. Bayethe, 6, 5, 5, 4. Then they do the, so it's just a walk up from 3 to 4. So 3 to 4 to get to the 7, to the 7 chord, yeah. That sounds nice. But that's essentially the song. That's the verse and the verse and the chorus. 6, 5, 4, 7, 3. That's it. So yeah. And then after that, what happens is there's a part where there's like an interlude after the first chorus. 6, and then it stays on 6. Then it does this. So, yes. Then back to the 6. So it stays on the 6. Then does a walk down from 6, 5, flat 4, flat 5, and then sharp 5, and then 6. Then they continue with the verse. Then there's this part. So that is just a sharp 1, 3, 2, 1, 7, and then 7, 3. So that's directly after the 4. So it does a lands on the 6 for the interlude. Six, 5, 4, and then do do do. Back to the 6, and everything continues the same. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 3, 6. Bayethe, 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 and then the chorus, and then eventually comes back and lands on the 6 again. Then it does a sharp 5 or flat 6, then a 5 while over the 6, then flat 5 or sharp 4. So this is the part that I'm talking about. So it lands on the 6, then flat 6, then 5. Okay, 1/5, 1/6 actually. And then sharp 4, back to the 6. And then 5. And then this is where it changes a little bit. And then it goes to a sharp 4 after the 5. No longer go to the 4 after this part. And then 7. And then to the 3. 6, 5, sharp 4, 7, 3, 6. Now, this is sort of highlighting one thing for me in my mind, where I'm like, how do I know? So this note can either be a sharp 4, because 1, 2, 3, 4 can either be a sharp 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sharp flat 5. So how do I know whether to call it a flat 5 or whether to call it a sharp 4 when I'm playing? I think for me, the way that I conceptualize that, and it makes it really easy, and it also makes it really easy to know what to call it, is check what chord is it closest to. Is it closest to the 4 or is it closest to the 5? What I mean by that is, this is the 4, which comprises of the 4, 6, 1. So if you take the 4 and sharp it, you have this chord, sharp 4, 6, 1. That's a sharp 4, because you took the 4 note and you essentially sharped it. But if you're playing the 5 and then you drop the 5th note, you make it a flat 5. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, that's how I conceptually distinguish between that's how I conceptually distinguish between a flat 4, sharp 4 and a flat 5. So yeah, after the song starts off, when it starts to want to build up, that's when it moves from going 6, 5, 4 to 6, 5, sharp 4. So 6, 5, sharp 4, and then 7, 3, and then after that, it changes up as well. Let's jump to that part. Okay. Flat 4, sharp 4, and then 7, and then 3. Then it changes up. Then goes to the 7. Now 6, 7, 7, then to the 1. Then to the 2, 3, 6, 7, 1. Cool. Now, what I did there when I was going 6, 7, 1, 2, 3 is in between the 1 and the 2. I played this sharp 1, but it's like 1 major 7. Then I sharp the 1. But in also sharping the 1, I take the 5, move it to the 6. Then I have this chord. That's what I use for my sharp 1. So I went 6, 7, 1, then sharp 1, 2, and then they do that's a 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 2, 1, 7, 5, 6. And that's the run that they use there. Yep. That's essentially the whole song. Whole song has how many parts? Intro, verse, chorus, interlude, then back to the verse. And then when you're doing the verse for the second time, you do that small run before the 7, and then you move over to the chorus again, and then there's a second interlude where it's on the 6, then goes to the flat 6, then to the 1 over 6, and then to the sharp 4 over 6, and then back to the 6. Then that's when it changes. It changes from 6, 5, 4 to 6, 5, sharp 4, and then same 7, and then 3 major, 6, and then after that it starts building 6, 7, 1, 2, and then major 3, 6, 7, 1, 2, and then there's a run that they do here, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 2, 1, 7, 5, 6. Yeah, that's basically the entire song, those however many parts. Yeah, I hope that's a good breakdown for you guys.